Morning, Gaffer.
Morning.
Looking back at last week's obviously last minute winner, it's a perfect way to lead into a local derby, surely.
Yeah, there's no better way than winning the game late on like that with the last kick, and watching the game back, I think my analysis afterwards on reflection is probably about right. I think Hereford can have an argument to think they were hard done by not to get a point. It was a decent away performance from them. We need to be better with the ball, and then immediately less turnovers in the mid-third. It happens sometimes when you're not quite at it, which I said to the players at half-time. It's important about generating your own energy in your own performance and making sure you stick to your own individual objectives, and that collates to perhaps a last-minute winner or whatever happened. So we've done that, and that's why we won the game. You
spoke of obviously learning about your players in the past, and obviously the way they fought right until the end. That should surely impress you as well.
It impresses me the desire and the energy in training and in games in general has been excellent, and that's why we picked up whatever points we have, 16 in 7 or whatever. So that's been impressive. What we need to do now is make sure we're not inconsistent between halves. There's been too much inconsistency in terms of levels of performance with the ball in general since I've been in, and we've got to be better than that.
In the build-up to this weekend, we had a bounce game this week against Fleetwood, and that was just a chance for you to look at some players that maybe haven't had a look in.
Yeah, it's been tough because some of the players that haven't had much minutes have suffered because the team has generally picked up wins. So it was important that they got some minutes leading into this weekend. We're going Friday, Monday, and we've also got the bank holiday coming up in the future as well. So we know, or they know, they're going to get minutes at some stage in league games, and they've got to be ready for that. It would be unfair of me as the manager to chuck them in without any minutes, so it's important. And also I'm learning about them as well, and it gives me a chance to see them in a game.
Southport's results of late haven't been great. Is that something we kind of must take advantage of tomorrow?
Yeah, we've got to be wary that in general they've been a playoff team throughout the season. They've still got that hunger and fight. I've watched the game back on Tuesday. Liam's done a good job there in general, and they've been unfortunate with some injuries. They need to build that momentum back up, and they'll be desperate for the win. We have to be wary of that. If we start like we did against Hereford, it'll be a tough afternoon. We need to start better and make sure we hit those objectives quicker.
Supporters travel in the numbers tomorrow. It's a local derby obviously, and it's important they create a lot of atmosphere so the players can feed off that.
Definitely. I believe there was a bit of bite in the home fixture here. I don't know anything about that, but I talk about running and fight and hunger. That only gets you so far in the game. So you can talk about grit, determination, running hard, etc. They're a given for me. I shouldn't have to remind the players of that. And if you tick those, that does only get you so far. You need to be better with the ball and make sure your pitch coverage is better, and on transition, not just turning it back over. They're the things we want to concentrate on top of running hard, grit, determination, which is a given for any professional footballer.